All right, we're recording.
Okay, we've had to create a bootleg setup so the sound quality isn't as great as it used to be.
It's a little. We're on the run, basically.
Yeah, this is what we're doing is against Mr. Zorn's wishes.
But he's not here,
so he can't stop us.
Yeah.
So today we got Andrew with us.
We got our old friend back.
Well, they didn't.
Isn't that one? Oh, we didn't post that one.
No, we filmed a lot of we recorded a lot of podcasts, and there was a lot pre-recorded. And there was a lot of things wrong with them, like the audio just like kept cutting out and stuff.
Yeah.
So
and that was 3 months ago.
Last year.
Yeah, so we kind of just destroyed those.
Yeah,
and they will never see the light of day.
No.
You guys never introduced me.
Could you speak louder?
You guys never introduced me.
Yes, we did. I said your name.
Yeah,
he said your name.
Andrew.
But you didn't give me.
Sorry, this is Andrew. He is
Andrew
a
Johnson.
Instagram meme pager.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing.
Go follow
Papa Memes.
Dot memes.
He's got about what 39,000 followers.
38.9.
And how
Get
many
him
of
to
those are
50,000.
bots? I'm serious. Like I want to know. Genuinely.
I've never bought any.
I
don't know
don't
how.
believe you.
Or
You haven't, but have other people for you. I'm gonna voice crack on live air.
imagine
That's
having
fine.
a voice crack.
You know.
In junior
Imagine
year
going
of
through
high
puberty
school.
at age 12. What was that like?
Not having a dad.
No.
How did puberty go for you?
It was
Like the starting of it at least.
Yeah.
It was like the end of freshman year, and that shit was bad times because I was honestly scared to speak. I was scared that I was gonna voice crack, and like we were like talking to 8th graders, and I was trying to look cool in front of them.
Oh, nice.
And I was like,
That never goes well.
Hey, what's up,
in,
guys?
The Com Arts Academy, and it was really cringy.
And you wore those weird glasses? Do you remember those?
weird glasses. I wear regular glasses.
No, like the weird sunglasses, like the alien ones.
Oh, the cloud goggles.
Yeah.
Do you not know what cloud goggles are called?
Uncultured swine.
I'm sorry.
So when did you get your first boner, Andrew?
I thought you guys when he got his first period.
I don't know, but I do remember like humping my bed when I was little, and it feeling really good and not knowing why.
Yeah, no.
So I'm not gonna fully acknowledge that I did the same exact thing, but I'm also going to not.
I remember
acknowledge.
being in my race car bed.
Did you have a race car? I'm so jealous. You don't even know. Like,
What kind of car was it? What was the number? Did it have numbers
It
on
didn't
it?
have any numbers. It was just a plastic race
Dude,
car bed.
What color was it?
I'm
It was
genuinely
red? Oh, like Lightning McQueen.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm genuinely a little jealous.
And then
always
I got
wanted
rid of it because like it wasn't as big. But then
I got rid of it last year.
Before I got rid of it and I was giving it to my friend's brother, I cleaned it out and then I was sleeping and I was like, yo, I'm gonna miss this. Cause like I cleared it out so where I could actually fit in it. And then that little shit didn't even like it. And I'm here like, yo,
Where's my race car bed at?
I like that race car bed more than you did. So you should give it back.
So I can sleep in
He
it
killed
now.
a kid.
What about you, Trey? When did you get your first boner?
I feel like it happened when I was like really young, but then it didn't happen for a while. Or like it just kind of like continuing happens, you know? Like I don't know. Like you become aware of your male parts.
I honestly didn't know about boners until middle school.
I didn't know what it was from because I've been getting them since I was like really young, and I thought it was just like you had to pee because I would always wake up.
Yeah.
And I'd have like have a stiffy, you know, and I'd be like, oh, I have to pee.
Well,
it must mean I used to think like unironically that like pee was stored in the balls, like the dick.
Well, it is.
Because that's
me
what
too.
Because I thought like when your dick got
You
hard,
don't
it
you
meant
don't think
had
that
to pee.
anymore?
Because like I remember after every boner I'd be like, yo, I have to go pee.
Yeah. And I'd be like, well, that must mean
And
what it
it's
means.
just telling me
I have
that
to go
soon
pee.
I have
Yeah.
to go pee. And I was like,
It's like, oh, gotta pee.
And then I went through shared in 4th grade, and my whole life was changed.
It was like
it was
this.
in 4th grade.
No, I had it in 4th grade.
Well, I had it in 4th grade, but they didn't talk about that.
No, they did.
I was
At Van Gorder, dude. They were like they're
In
basically
no,
like
5th grade. They talked about it.
maybe it was 5th grade. Maybe I'm thinking.
And then like
wrong.
6th grade, they talked about how I remember them saying that if you have an STD, you have to tell the person. I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh, we had to watch like a video.
What's sex?
And they was like,
Why would you want to
I have
fuck someone?
herpes.
Ew, gross.
Like, how does that even work?
You know, when I was in elementary school, I heard a bunch of rumors that once you got into high school, they made everyone watch a porno.
That sounds awesome.
I
wish
that's
it
what
was
I
like
thought.
that.
I was always super
Heck
excited
yeah.
for that because I didn't like really know where to find porn. You know,
Neither did
like, I didn't even know what it was.
I did because one day in class in middle school, I heard someone say Pornhub, and it was like, yo,
There's a hub for that.
there's a whole website for that shit. Because on YouTube, I'd be like,
porn.
naked girls. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I did that on YouTube, and then just go to Google Images and just be like naked women.
You ever type boobs into Google Translate?
Yeah.
Just to, or
Google
not
Translate.
Or, you know,
Google search.
breastfeeding videos.
What is
Ew.
tickling video?
That was on YouTube, and it was like, I just tricked the
You hacked the
YouTube
system.
algorithm.
Now I can
Wow.
look at titties.
Wow.
Hey, but there's also a baby, so it's kind of weird.
But it's fine. Andrew's a pedophile now.
Just block out the baby.
You put like a sticky note over where the baby is.
So when do you have your first wet dream, Andrew?
I've never had a wet
I don't
dream.
think I've had one either.
Never ever.
Are you serious?
I think I've woken myself up because like I'll be like, you know, and then like I'll feel myself moving, and then
Then you're like, oh, this is a
and then
dream.
I'll be like, I can't have my mom walk in and me humping my bed.
I've never
So-
thought that before.
So I just got scared and stopped as soon as like, you know, it was happening.
You're like, sorry, babe, gotta go.
I've had so many wet dreams.
How?
I don't know.
I think I maybe
I'll-
had
It
one.
wakes me up, like the movement. Do you
No,
move?
I don't think I move.
I
I think
move.
I literally just my mind makes me come. I think that's what it is. But
It's
I've
so
had
powerful.
so many.
What if we used
'Cause
100%
I'll like
of our
wake up
brains?
and I remember them too. That's the best part. Like I'm sitting there and I'll remember. I'm waking up. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like pull. I'm like, shit. I got cum on my fucking pants now. Awesome. These are my pajama pants. Now I gotta fucking pick it, or my shorts. Now I gotta wear a new pair tomorrow. God damn.
You
it.
wake up in the morning and they're like, why are you wearing different pants? Like,
Shut up,
what's
mom. Like no, but like they're weird too. Cause you ever get blue balled in a dream?
No.
That's the
Yeah.
worst. Because I wake
Because
up.
like in my dreams, when I have lucid dreams, I fuck everyone.
That's what he does.
So you have had a wet dream.
I've never
You
finished
nutted?
them. I've never
Oh.
finished. Because like my brain doesn't know what it feels like, so
Right.
when I do it, it's just like I'm fucking there. Because my brain doesn't know how to perceive the feeling of
Right.
sex.
Oh, yeah.
So I
The
just
feeling
want to
of-
fuck a bitch once, and then when I dream,
Then I'm
There
gonna
it
come
is.
all the time.
Hey.
Oh my god. The first one I had though was in like I think it was freshman year, and I was so confused, like because no one had ever like I'd never even heard of this concept, right? And I just woke up and I was like, wow, that was like a really weird dream. And then I just was like, what the hell? I was just like, why did I come last night? I remember jerking off.
Just fall asleep and drunk.
Another trick to it is just don't jerk off for like a week. Your
Oh, yeah.
brain will like
That's true.
make you have one. 'cause it'll
And
be
then
like,
when you jerk off the next time I'm taking a break, it'll just like spew
no,
out the
you'll
second
die.
you touch.
Like, if you just don't do it for a week, like after No Nut November, dude, when I did it finally, like
wait, how did you survive November if you wet dream?
because I was stronger than that.
He held it in.
I held it in, dude.
His brain didn't make him come. It was just too strong.
No, you get one wet dream during No Nut November. It's in the rule book.
Is it?
No, you do. It's in the official
Okay.
rule thing that was on Reddit.
You get one. Everybody gets one.
you know
Elon Musk has a Reddit account.
he also
Yeah,
has.
he's one of us now.
He's hiding among
He
us.
could be any of us.
I bet he's had one before. I bet he just hasn't talked about it.
I've never had a Reddit account.
I do.
You don't need it. I have one too. I use it maybe once.
Half of them are about making fun of Instagram, and the other half are about like the memes are just about like getting upvotes.
Yeah.
Like they're all inside jokes.
It's
for-
literally like you can't go on any of like the subreddit things without having been there for like at least a year.
Yeah.
You won't understand anything
You have to sort by new for like years.
to understand. Like you can get it like if like you get in at the right time when a new like inside joke starts, then you're fine. Like all the Star Wars ones,
Yeah.
they're all the same exact jokes, just over and over again. It's ridiculous.
I still see the Drake format sometimes.
And it's like, ew.
It's like,
So Andrew, you ever loved anyone?
Yeah, freshman year.
How'd that go?
I just broke my heart.
who was it? What's the B?
You gotta put a B in front of their name.
Vicky. She was she was a junior at the time.
Oh, okay.
And I sounded like a little freshman baby bitch. And I was like, yo, why does this bitch want my dick?
Can you
then-
speak up?
No.
You gotta talk louder. She's not here anymore. She graduated.
It's hard times.
Then lean in then if you're gonna whisper. Everyone get
Freshman year, I sounded like a little baby bitch. And this junior, really hot, big titty, fat ass.
Really great. You should have seen her shoes.
Her personality was awesome.
Yeah.
She liked games too, so it was a little like
She was a gamer girl?
Yeah,
Big titty gamer girl.
Yeah,
Big titty
and I was
gamer
like,
girl.
yo, this is
nice.
This is legit. And then one day she was like it was getting pretty serious. And then because she was friends with my sister, and my sister was like, yo, you shouldn't fuck with her. She does shit. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to do shit.
Like, hey, sister, back off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she talked to her, and then like the next day she was like, hey, I think I just want to be friends. And that night I cried so hard.
Oh man,
Shit,
that's
man.
too bad.
Did you kiss her?
Yeah, she was my first kiss.
Fuck, man.
Oh,
Should we go kill her?
I think so. We should find her house. We should go
burn her house down?
We'll knock on her door and like
Fucking with my boy Andrew.
we'll steal her mail.
We'll steal her mail. You know what? Isn't it weird that it's a federal offense to steal someone's mail, but murdering someone's just a normal crime?
Well, like mail is like federally like regulated.
Right, but
the
like,
U.S. Postal Service.
Can you imagine like what's worse, shooting, like getting shot in the head, or someone stealing your fucking postcard from your grandma?
She puts money in those postcards sometimes.
In
so-
a postcard, there's no envelope around a
You
postcard.
staple it.
You
Staple it.
to it.
I don't know.
Tape and staple it.
Exactly.
Yeah, make sure, you know.
Staple it.
Gotta make sure it doesn't come off.
That's what she said.
What about you, Trey? You ever loved anyone?
I don't know what love is, like actually. So I don't know if I have or not. I probably have, but I don't know if that's what it was. If that makes sense, you know? Does that make sense?
No. Because I used to be like that too, and the second I felt it, I was like, yeah, that's what this is.
This is my favorite part of the movie.
Can we not edit while we're doing this? What's wrong with you?
But no, I don't think I have them. Because I'm a very like forward-looking person.
Right.
Because I feel like if this doesn't work out, then I'll always have like the next however long in my life, you know.
Right.
So like I never take it too seriously.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
But when I got broken up with the first time, that was, or I guess the only time. I've only dated 3 people, so. But yeah, that like I felt really bad for like a long time. But I kept trying to tell myself that I wasn't supposed to feel bad, but I couldn't help it.
I know.
So like,
yeah. No, love is fucking gay. All right, it's a shitty shitstorm.
Yeah, but
and then like you're so
Like
self-conscious.
it feels
about
really
everything.
good when you're like in the moment, but it never ends well.
Like I am so self-conscious about everything, even more than like I normally am. Like it's crazy.
It's
But
just like it's like you want it, you think you want it, and like once you get it, you get used to it,
and then when it's gone,
and then when it's
And
gone,
you're like,
you
well,
feel
what
like
do I
shit.
do?
you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, the whole time, and you want like something else like that, you know.
And then if your mom talks to you and is like, what's wrong with you? And you cry, and she's like, damn, Andrew's a fucking pussy.
Your mom tells you that?
And then you don't want to tell her why, because it's personal, and you don't like talking to your mom, so
Yo.
Me neither.
just never talk to her.
You know, when like, well, the problem with that is too, like, you can't like really talk to them about like anything that has to do with relationships when you're like young, because it's always like
They don't understand.
They sort of understand.
they sort of. Here's my thing: when adults are always like, "Oh, I understand. I used to be a teenager," like the same thing, right? I feel like they just kind of forget what it is.
Well, because they haven't been in it.
Well, no, and because they've learned from it all, and they don't seem to realize that we haven't yet. So when they like say stuff like, "Oh, well, like you're not gonna end up with this girl, like, or this guy, whatever," right? Like you're not listening to them because you haven't experienced it yet. Like they know what they're talking about, but they don't seem to realize that we really don't. And just because they tell us doesn't mean like that we're gonna get it.
And you don't know how to like explain it at all.
Yeah,
So it's real weird.
real weird.
We're just talking about how we're heartbroken.
Yeah.
People walking by, judging us.
It's sad hours.
It's like personal shit, and you got people walking like,
Just like, oh, nice.
that's cool.
Wow. To
Wow,
make-
Andrew sure is a pussy.
he doesn't talk to his mom. Wow. What
Okay,
a
let's
terrible
let's
son.
lighten it up a little bit. Andrew, what's your favorite movie?
you're gonna judge me, but Godzilla.
Which one?
The new one.
James.
That is,
I
it's not
heard
even-
it was really good though. So I'm
The
not gonna-
Godzilla's
The
hardly
parts
in
that
it.
he was in
Are good.
made it
The
really
12
good.
minutes doesn't make.
But the 12 minutes that he was in was so cool.
I am excited
well,
for
it's really
King of
just
Monsters,
the last few minutes, because he breathes fire and takes down the monster.
It's Adam Brand.
and it's so cool.
And
Like you think he's gonna die, but then he's just like, oh, I'm Big Dick, and then they're like, oh,
Godzilla. The old one is so fun to watch because it's so racist. The way they overdub it, It's so bad,
Oh
and their
my
lips
God.
don't match up at all.
You
so
know,
it's like,
sometimes like those like shitty low budget like channels that are on like like in the hundreds that no one watches like on cable and stuff. Like they'll have they'll have just like all the Godzilla movies sometimes. Where
Just
like
a marathon.
I saw one, I was watching one. It was called Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. I'm pretty sure that's what it was
oh,
called.
I know that one. I
It's
haven't
the one
seen
where
it.
Godzilla's kid gets murdered.
Yeah.
His Godzilla baby gets murdered
By Space
Godzilla. And Space Godzilla
Go sicko mode.
goes sicko mode. Like actually,
There's also Mecha Godzilla.
there's there's a Godzilla like a fighting force where their only job is to fight Godzilla.
Oh,
when he
yeah.
comes back. Like that's their whole.
They're
it's
like the Power
Space
Rangers
Force.
of Godzilla.
Power Rangers. Did either of you see the Power Rangers movie? The
No.
one they made?
Yeah.
I saw they talked about Krispy
Dude.
Kreme a lot.
Oh my god.
It was very disappointing.
It was one of the worst. Because I
Coming
love
from
Power Rangers. I
me
love it.
I love Power.
Mystic Force is the best.
I can't even tell you how many Power Rangers, like how many like of the series I've watched, like how many like just.
Mystic Force was the best.
I don't even.
What's the
remember.
Beast one where they turn into animals?
Beast? Oh, the dinosaur Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of.
don't know. That
Well,
one's cool.
There's a whole bunch of different Beast ones, but the Mystic Force was magic.
Yeah,
Man.
the samurai.
So
I kind of like the samurai one. The
Samurai
Power
was
Ranger
pretty
samurai.
good.
or
And then there was
whatever.
a police one. That
The
was
space
very
cop
first
ones?
one. No, not the space cops. There was just 3 of them, and they all rode motorcycles. Wait, do they all ride motorcycles?
I don't even remember.
I don't know. They all
There's
rode
so
motorcycles,
much.
and there was a T-Rex, red T-Rex, the flying one.
Pterodactyl?
And then- Yeah, pterodactyl. And then the one with the horns that looks like a rhino.
Triceratops?
Yeah, it was blue. And then
Whoa.
Oh, I do know. No, I do know what you're talking about. I think that's the one Trey's talking about.
Oh.
It's the one where
Yeah.
they're dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was awesome.
That one, I think that one's like the first one that like most people know.
No, I think the first one was like how well it depends if you're talking about us or like the kind
Like
of
us.
like us. Yeah, that's probably the first one everyone thinks of. Who's your guys' favorite Power Ranger? Like who's
Green.
Green? Yeah, same. Green was super cool, right? Then he becomes the White Ranger. Dude, that's awesome.
It's like Ninjago.
I don't
The
know.
Green Ninja?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know when you watched Ninjago?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Green Ninja.
Dude, it was so cool.
yeah.
It was the villain's son. It was pretty much Luke.
Yeah.
They're literally
Is it
doing
just Star Wars?
but
They pretty much
they
just
go
Star
with
Wars.
ninjas.
Mm. And then like he like aged like 10 years or whatever.
Mhm.
Like imagine
Just
being
to
like a
catch
10
him up to the power level.
Yeah.
He becomes like Goku compared to everyone else.
Yeah. Like imagine being a 10-year-old kid and then like you just grow like 10 years for no reason.
Oh,
like
yeah.
at all. Like they just like, "Oh, we got to get Lloyd to read magic." And
Sorry, his name is
Lloyd.
Yeah.
No,
And
it's
and
not.
His name-
he
well,
looks
'cause his dad's name is
Draco
Lord.
from Harry Potter, but Lego form. And
Really?
they all like the big I guess Mechazoid is a dragon, and he can control the 3-headed dragon, and each one got their elemental dragon form, but he got the 3-headed one,
Right.
which was really cool.
So wait, where is this supposed to be taking place? Like what?
in the land of Ninjago. Like
so
those
is it like in? Is it supposed to be like Asia? Is
It
there
kind of.
ninjas?
It's just the country of
This
Ninjago.
dude's name is Lloyd.
His name is Lloyd Garmadon because his dad's name is
Lloyd.
Lord Garmadon.
Yeah.
Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd.
And Lord Garmadon.
Who names their kid Lloyd?
If it the evil character he knew. He passed.
Yeah.
Nate, we're doing a pop podcast.
Who's your favorite ninja from Ninjago?
From Ninjago?
Yeah.
Is it fair to say the old guy?
Sensei Wu.
Is he a ninja?
He's not a ninja. You have to pick one of the colored ones.
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to go with blue. I like the blue one.
Which one? Wait, no, I think I do remember. Wasn't
blue
one of
one's
them a
lightning.
robot?
Yeah.
No, oh, that one's blue.
The ice one became the robot
Yeah.
for some reason.
And then wasn't there? No, there was a chick who was like the robot.
Oh, she was
robot.
Samurai.
I do remember this. I remember his
She
name
was
being
she's the
Lloyd.
red one's brother.
And then didn't she have a thing with the blue one?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, right.
She took the blue one's brick in her.
Yeah.
Well, he turned into a snake in that one episode, and he was like, "Will you still love me if I'm a snake?" And she was like, "Yeah." And
And she left him.
they never saw him again.
And then he turned into a Orochimaru.
Okay,
Forgive
so
him.
let's go back to the Power Rangers movie. So Trey hasn't seen it. Do you want to talk about how the movie starts, what the opening scene is? Do you remember?
This is just like Breakfast Club.
So
with the
remember,
Power
they go
Rangers.
into the locker room.
It is like Breakfast Club.
It's horrible. They go and they're going to
It's
steal.
Super stereotypical.
Yeah, they're going to go steal, or they're going to go put like another team's mascot or their team's mascot in the other team's locker room or something. So they have a bull, right? And they're like leading it in there.
Right.
And it starts with him. You know what I'm talking about? It starts with the main character, like the Red Ranger's like friend, his stupid Chad friend, you know.
Oh, nice.
Just, you know, just a stereotypical.
Hey,
stupid
what's
guy.
up, Brad?
You know, just a stereotypical like stupid dude. And he's like, yeah, man, this sure was a hard job. I even had to milk her, right? Like he points at the bull, and the Red Ranger's like, it's not a girl. Like, what were you milking?
Oh, that's funny.
And then they go down and they zoom in on a bull cock. And
Is that in the movie?
Yes.
That's in the movie. I want to see this movie
In this
now.
world, the opening scene is a guy jerking off a bull until it came.
Have you seen Van Wilder?
No, I don't
That
know.
movie's fucking funny because they milk like a bulldog.
Right. Oh, and then they
They put him in the pastries or whatever, and he's just like squirting cum into his mouth. It's so funny.
The only thing I genuinely liked about the Power Ranger movie was the scene where they're running from the cops after they just committed a terrorist act by blowing up a mine to get some little gems or whatever. And as they're driving, they're in the autistic kid's mom's minivan or whatever.
Oh, nice.
And they're driving, right? And they're gonna try to beat the train, right? And they're like, we're gonna make it, and they get fucking slammed into by this
Now,
train.
is this the more recent Power Rangers
Yeah, like
movie?
the newest one that just came out. They get hit by a train,
Okay.
and their minivan is destroyed, right?
But the only way to survive.
Because the armor went around them and saved them, and they all wake up in their own beds for some reason. Like they didn't There's no.
That's usually what happens.
There's no scene of them maybe wandering out of a car crash, being like, "Wow, what happened? How are we still alive?" No,
It's
they just
for the
wake up in
audience
their
to
beds.
imagine.
No, they just wake up in their beds. Like, how does that even happen?
It's magic.
Oh,
And then their training.
yeah, the training is so. They don't use their suits.
I know.
They're just dudes and two chicks. And also, can we talk about how all the characters are extremely unlikable? How I don't like a single one of them. The Red Ranger,
Even the robot, like
the robot,
sensei.
he's dumb. No, he's not even the sensei. He's just like a stupid robot man. But I don't like any of them. The Black Ranger, not the black one, the black color
Is
Ranger.
the Asian?
The
is the
Asian. I'm not gonna
Asian
say
black one.
the Black Ranger. He's just his whole thing is he's the crazy one. He's crazy. He takes his mom's pills.
He's full loco,
right? He's crazy. He'll jump off anything. He's the Daredevil, right? And I hate those. I hate that character. The stereotypical Daredevil character.
You really do care a lot about the Power Rangers.
I do. Well, I care about them taking a good franchise.
You know what's a
and
better
shitting on
version
it.
of that though?
What?
Jumanji 2. It takes the original. It takes the
jewel.
He dropped a jewel. And because that starts off the same way with the Breakfast Club thing or whatever. But then you get the best actors put together.
Yeah,
And it's
honestly.
and you like all of them.
Yeah, they're all likable.
And it's all funny.
They all go through character growth.
Yeah.
This one, and then the Yellow Ranger. I don't even know what her thing is. She's just
the
supposed to.
rebel.
She's the rebel.
She's rebelling.
She's rebelling from her parents because they don't want her to be gay. But it's never even said if she's gay or not. The only time it's even inferred
She cuts
slightly.
off her hair because that's a big
No, that's
deal.
the pink one. That's the pink one. No, we'll get to her in a second. Her sex
you all seen
crimes.
it?
I have.
No, me and
I
her.
haven't.
They're telling me.
The Pink Ranger?
No.
No. We'll get to the Pink Ranger and her sex crimes in just a little bit. Don't worry, okay? I'm not even joking about that.
I'm
Okay.
not surprised.
The Yellow Ranger, her whole thing is she's just a rebel or whatever, right? She's just the, I don't listen to the rules. Fortnite dance, you know?
Right.
Fortnite dance. But
Is that Sean?
there's one scene because all of them have their own thing, what makes them different or whatever, right? And so her thing is that she might be gay, but it's never really specifically said. The only scene is they're all around a campfire, and they're drinking from unlabeled bottles. I wonder what's in there, boys.
Okay.
It's cola, not Coca-Cola.
You're
Cola.
right, cola. But
Some pop.
and the autistic ranger. That's his thing. That's the Blue Ranger's whole thing.
Is he autistic?
He's he's on the spectrum. That's his whole thing, right?
Oh.
I don't remember.
But I don't even know. But the Yellow Ranger, they're oh, boyfriend problems, and she doesn't respond. And they're girlfriend problems, and she also doesn't
She's
respond. But you're supposed to just assume she's gay. And that's her thing. The Pink Ranger, no one likes her anymore at school because she leaked one of her friends' nudes.
Yeah.
That's her whole thing. Her whole thing is she leaked child pornography.
What a weird Like,
Right?
what a weird premise for a
Kids
Power Rangers
movie.
And
movie.
then like all of her friends are hating her on
Yeah.
her. And like she gets.
And then she
turned
gives
in.
herself a masterful like haircut with scissors.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
a
wow.
school bathroom
And
by
then-
herself.
And then she goes down, and they're like, "Whoa, she cut her hair."
And her dad's like, hey, like, why'd you cut your hair? Because you had a modeling contract. You just threw that out the window.
A modeling
sweetheart."
contract?
Well, it's not like her hair's not going to grow back.
Tell that to the dad.
Oh.
The Red Ranger's under house arrest.
Really?
Because he rolled his truck or something trying to get away from the scene of the bestiality
Can
act
I
incident.
switch you my,
Right.
This is all my footage on it.
that has all my footage.
I had this computer the first day this project was designed, and I got all of this Quentin Tarantino stuff on there, and it was loaded of crap yesterday when it wasn't in the computer there. I claimed this computer with my blood, sweat, and tears. You want to see Leonardo DiCaprio? I can show you Leonardo DiCaprio.
How long is it going to be until
There he
you're
is.
done with your project?
We have 30 minutes left of class.
Is there a way I can take my stuff off there?
Do you have a flash drive?
No, I'll go grab it real quick.
Okay, so
That's called power moves.
all right. So basically, Power Ranger equal bad movie, not good.
I mean, even the morphing scene.
Dude, they're Power Rangers for 4 minutes.
when
And
do
the
they
villain
morph?
looks
At
like-
the very end.
Does it look cool when they're morphed together?
It's okay.
And then like they're having like issues transforming because they're
not friends
one.
yet.
Right.
And, oh my god,
It's
it's
so
dumb.
dumb, dude.
The villain looks like a discount Maleficent.
Okay, I do like the part where she's just murdering people and eating their teeth. That's cool.
Okay.
No, they're
Eating their
gold.
They're gold teeth. She wants like any bit of gold she can get, so she like is killing homeless dudes and stealing their gold
Yeah. And doesn't she go to one
Isn't
of
that what the
people's
plot of
houses?
Venom
teeth. She
is?
goes to no, and then another good scene is they murder the Blue Ranger. She murders him. She drowns him in
Jesus
front of all
Christ.
the other ones, and then they bring him back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
They bring him back to
kill
life?
They kill him.
Yeah, she they. So the Blue Ranger gets captured. They're like, oh no, we have to go save him.
No, the thing is, they go to fight, but they can't morph yet.
Yeah.
So they just have like sticks. They literally have sticks that they're going to go fight her with.
This evil queen that.
Can literally just snap and you're dead.
Yeah.
They're gonna go fight her with sticks, and that's their plan.
Oh my god, I remember now.
Yeah.
God, it was so bad.
Yeah.
I watched it in theaters too.
I did too.
Oh, I did not. You know what I did see in theaters though that I hated afterwards, but I kind of liked watching it in the theaters. Independence Day 2, Resurgence.
No, you didn't. Don't.
I did.
lie.
I liked it in theaters. I did.
Don't lie to yourself. There's no way you did.
Now,
It was so cool, like just like because like that massive like alien ships and stuff. It was one of the coolest movies I think I've ever seen in theaters. But then I came out of it and I was like, that was the worst.
Independence Day
movie.
2?
Independence
Really?
Day
That's
Resurgence.
The worst
That's
movie
where you're gonna go.
ever made. That's the movie you're gonna try to defend right
now
now.
I
No,
saw
I'm not
that in
defending
theaters
it.
too, and I hadn't seen the original at the time,
Then you're.
and it's still flawed. Like I still.
Well, I know it's
found
flawed.
myself.
That's what I'm saying. After, but in the theaters, I was
Okay,
like,
yeah, I'm
shit,
sure.
it was
Yeah,
awesome.
well, and you can say that about any special effects heavy movie though, like Ready
Yeah.
Player One. Like
I still think it's a good movie.
No,
even
it's
though-
not. Ready Player One is not a good movie.
I think it's fine as a movie, but compared to the book, it just.
I haven't read the
close.
book.
I thought the book was bad too. I heard from a lot of people.
I enjoyed the book. I read it back in.
It's mainly it's for like 12-year-old like nerdy kids who
Right.
think they can be cool pretty much, and like
That like wants to say VR is going to be a real thing.
yeah, and
Yeah.
be like, oh, VR's gonna be everywhere, and I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the hero because I know how to play video games.
Like, I don't know. I just don't like the idea of what Ready Player One. I guess it's just like.
I did think like the girl was dumb because she's like, oh, I don't want to show my face or
Oh
whatever,
yeah.
and
My
she has like
big issue
a
is I have a
tiniest,
slight birthmark on my face.
and it's like,
oh no.
In the book, they play that up a bit more.
If it was like a 30.
If it was like an actual fat black dude.
yeah,
Just like that'd be so
yeah.
funny.
He's
Just
like,
imagine
oh.
like, yo, I love you, I wanna fuck you.
Oh, you got
Need
my
some?
dick in VR. Oh, and then it's a big black guy.
He's like, hey, what's up?
Oh my
Like
god.
that'd been so much better.
It's like an old grandpa or something.
Yeah.
He's like, hey.
Like then it has an actual message like don't trust people online. Other than
That's true.
That wasn't the point of the movie.
Yeah, but it should have been.
Dude, I honestly hate that movie though. Like I
thought-
watching it in theaters. I genuinely was just the entire time. I was like,
Were we
what
still
the
Power
hell?
Rangers or were we
No, I'm Ready Player One.
I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know.
I didn't have any. So okay, the
A
thing,
fun
the whole
movie
thing is
doesn't make
like
a good movie.
the whole thing is like it's modeled off like pop culture, like it's pop culture
Right.
central, right? So did pop culture stop after the 80s?
Well, that's
Did
because it was
not
made by
exist
the guy
anymore?
who made the game was obsessed with
Right,
the
but like he didn't like think like, oh, maybe I'll add some like anything else.
No, because he was like a
they
super
did add more
introvert.
stuff. Like
Right,
you look at that
but, like-
Final Fight scene
And, like, the Halo-
Overwatch characters or whatever. But
Right, but like did it stop after the 80s? Like did he just
For him, it did.
That-
'Cause
that was
remember
just-
when they go into
that was
like
his
his
most
room or
nostalgic
whatever?
moment.
I guess that's
Yeah.
dumb. It's a
Yeah.
dumb movie.
Yeah.
Dumb movie, bad movie.
And you know
I
about
hate
the
it, I
end
hate
part
it.
where they're like he's just in the highly guarded like the security room.
Yeah.
He just found his way in there.
Uh-huh.
Well, that doesn't even happen in the book. In the book, he's at the mansion of the guy. So there's the guy who created it
Right.
and his friend, right? And the guy who created it, like they had a falling out or whatever.
Over a girl, right?
Yeah,
I've
right.
only seen the movie.
Yeah, and in the book, they go to the guy who helped create the game because he wants to also save it from the thing. So it gives it, I don't know, a bit more depth than so. Ooh, I'm sneaking in and I'm pretending to be.
I got him, I got him.
I got him. Yeah, it's a bit more than that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
And they're not riding around in a van.
Okay, what is the shittiest movie you've ever seen, but like you will defend? Like you think, like everyone else says it's shitty, but you like it. Like you think it's really good.
The first Transformers movie.
Adam Sandler.
People like the first Transformer movie.
Yeah,
Really?
no,
Yeah, that's the one that they like the
people
most.
don't. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what? 4 people like it instead of 2? That doesn't make it good.
I don't even remember the first Transformers movie.
I remember that.
Oh
one.
yeah, it's
The second one was trash. I will not.
What do you
stand-
mean? The Revenge of the Fallen, dude?
Yeah, where like Optimus Prime is dead the whole movie.
I'm sorry. Like that scene where he gets murdered, though.
That's a
probably
good
the best
scene. Like yeah.
I will admit this. Unfortunately, I have seen every single Transformer.
So have I.
And I
Yeah.
look forward to the next
I
one.
do
So
too,
do I.
kind of.
I haven't seen Bumblebee.
I haven't seen
I haven't seen
That
Bumblebee.
one I will not
But the main
see.
line-
It looks like shit. 'cause
Well, you
it's
can't
based
see
off
it.
of a cartoon.
Well, John Cena's in it too, so
So
we'll
is
be able to see him.
Transformers.
No, like that one. is
No,
like-
those are based off toys. The cartoon was based off the toys, and then the
They
movie
pretty
was
much
also
combined
based
the
off
two.
toys.
Yeah, like. Oh.
Well, Bumblebee. No, because
They ruined Bumblebee. Everybody
No.
knows about the freaking cartoon. Who's this?
Emilio, you can't just walk into our room.
We haven't been introduced.
Yeah, we really did.
This is Emilio.
Yeah, he's here.
Emilio,
Okay.
say hi. You're
So,
so far away they probably can't even hear you.
No, because I saw that. No, because the reviews for Bumblebee were way better than the reviews for
Yeah, it got like a
Transformers.
90%.
It got like
Wow.
really good scores on like everything.
Okay.
Because the woman was the main character.
No, it's because Bumblebee.
It was
wanted
just a
to
rehashed
fuck.
ET. Well, little kid finds alien thing, and then they
Alien
go
robot
government.
gun.
It's just
Okay.
like I've seen that story like 100
Trey, what
times.
about you? What's your bad movie that you?
I'm trying to think of one. It's Pacific Rim's a good movie, right?
No.
Pacifica?
Pacific
Pacific
Rim.
Rim.
Okay, the first one's okay.
Yo,
This
that
one is
one was
okay, yeah.
fucking nice. The
Yeah.
second one, garbage.
Okay, the first one is
He gave
good
me-
because there's like
he
a
gave
lot of
me
like moments.
The second
I did.
Pacific Rim Blue on Blu-ray. from this one.
Yeah, I bought it on
It's like
Blu-ray.
Christmas. Yeah.
Pacific Rim Uprising. Have you watched it yet?
Nope.
I have.
Taken it out of
I
plastic.
pirated it, and I was like, yo, let's go.
Oh no, he didn't. We
No,
do
he
not
did not
know
pirate
where
it.
he
Don't
collected.
know.
Would you download a car? Yes. Yes, I would download a car.
If I had the opportunity to download car, hell yeah, I'd download a car.
Nigga
That's a
Steve
stupid-
pirated it.
That's a stupid deterrent.
What did we just say about the N-word, Andrew?
Really?
Come on. Last Jedi.
Last
I will defend that one till I die.
Me too.
I will defend
Yeah, I really didn't have a problem as much as a lot of people did.
No clue.
People who said that the Last Jedi are garbage don't know, like,
Okay, so I'll admit there's a lot of stuff I don't like about the movie.
For sure.
But it is probably one of my favorite. It's probably like my after Empire and after Rogue
kinda cute.
One. It's my favorite.
I think
Rogue One, I enjoyed Rogue One.
Rogue One, I think, is like one of my. I thought Solo was really good too.
I did think Solo's. That's another one.
I didn't think it was bad.
Solo was pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'll
Solo
say
was
myself.
great.
Like, yeah, there was definitely some stupid.
Like, I've never
shit,
watched a
like-
Star Wars
Like
movie
the
other
reason he has the name Han Solo.
That, I thought it was really
that was
funny.
that was
I was laughing out loud.
really. He was like,
Oh.
you're on your own.
Oh,
Solo.
you're a sad loner. Oh, sorry.
It kind of people didn't like that, but it kind of fits like Star Wars like thing because like you look at the prequels humor and you have like Jar Jar making
No,
fart
I just,
jokes.
I
it
just
fits
like
in
the
perfect.
idea. No, I like the idea.
But are we
that,
shooting
like-
for prequel humor here?
But I'm just saying when people say it doesn't feel like Star Wars, I'd show
I
you
just
that.
I like the idea of that guy just like sitting in his like little office.
He's got
his
nothing
little
to do.
cubicle.
Yeah.
Just anyone that comes over, he just gives them a new name. He says every time.
Oh, yeah.
Like based on what they look like, there's a like Porkins.
Oh,
I
yeah.
choose to believe he came
Well,
in.
he originally was like designed to be like a pig character,
Right.
but I guess like the makeup or something didn't work, and then like it didn't like fit in like his suit, like his helmet, like the pig nose didn't fit.
Imagine being a pig man. Hey, Porkins, come here.
Well,
My name's John, and you know it.
it's even worse because he's just like a fat guy, and they just call him Porkins.
What?
Guess
What?
We have detention.
What?
Because we left 2 minutes early yesterday.
Idiots. All right.
No, it's not a
But
I hate that.
All right. What about you, Andrew?
Wait.
They had detention. They ditched a class like.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
This
us.
one?
No, like math, I think. All right, go.
Oh.
What's your favorite? Or a bad movie you'll defend until you die.
Grown Ups.
Grown Ups is the first movie.
I don't know any of them. I like them all.
Anything? Okay. Anything with Adam Sandler, I immediately can't watch. It's past like.
I used to like bedtime stories a lot. I used to watch.
I like that movie too when I was little.
I think it's kinda
And
funny.
then I watched it like recently. No, like 2 years ago, and I was like, oh.
Oh, really? Does it not hold up? I haven't watched it in a very long
not
time.
even in the slightest bit. Why does he always have a gerbil in all his movies? Like a weird, like bug-eyed
I
rat.
don't know. I
He
didn't
has
notice
that one, and then like the Jack and Jill, which is the best movie ever made.
We were talking about that in math today, actually. Sean was like defending Click as one of his favorite movies.
Click is good.
It's fine.
It's a good movie.
It's fine. It's a fine story.
I would dream about finding a remote and being able.
Well, yeah, it'd be cool, but like you're telling me I would rob so many banks if I could do that. Like literally every bank. I would rob.
Yeah, but if
Justin has robbed several banks, and his location
if you
can be.
freeze time and then like you do something to someone, like,
Yeah.
do they see you?
Well, it depends like what you're talking about, because like if you're just freezing time in general, that wouldn't work, because air would freeze around you, and you wouldn't even be able to like move anybody or do anything, right? But if you're like going like more like just like you're so fast that like time is frozen to you,
Yeah.
then they can't
Oh,
see you.
I just thought of another
Like
movie.
Quicksilver kind of.
Yeah, because I was thinking about Quicksilver, and a movie that I'll defend is X-Men 3: The Last Stand. People say it's a bad
No.
movie. I don't think it is. I think it's
All
pretty good.
X-Men movies blend together into one giant garbage.
Well, no, okay.
Not
if
first
they
class.
could get their
X-Men first class.
storyline, if they could get their storyline straight, then
Yeah.
yes,
It's
they
so
would have better movies.
I
You just
bothered
watch, didn't
watching
just like
X-Men.
I just watched like each individual
Well, you might
movie
want to
like by
now
itself, you know.
because
Like I don't like think it's
Disney
like-
now owns X-Men.
Yeah.
Disney owns
But
X-Men.
It went through today.
Yeah.
They'll probably just retcon all those then.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sure.
After the snap, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this universe is in the thing happening."
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Or just say they're not canon in the first place.
something like that.
Yeah.
But no, okay. The X-Men movies, like, I do enjoy them. Any of them,
And
I
like
enjoy them.
people say the first Wolverine movie's bad. I like that one
It's
too.
really, it's got some good stuff.
The only
like-
part that is the worst part is Deadpool part. Like I think that's the only big problem.
I also don't like. I don't know. The claws look terrible in that one though.
They did, yeah.
They
were
look
pretty fake.
really bad. Like other than that though, it's an okay movie. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's nostalgia talking because I watched it so many times as a kid and I
Yeah.
loved it.
Mhm.
So like maybe it's that talking, but like
Or,
honestly,
like there's a shot of him walking away from the explosion. It's clearly a green screen.
Yeah,
But it's like it's
how
close.
bad it is. Like that kind of makes it good.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or
I think
I do like his origin where like he's just cage fighting in a bar.
Oh yeah.
Like in the first movie he's ever in, like Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, when he's just cage fighting in a bar.
And then like Rogue, this like little girl, just
Yeah.
finds him. He's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
like when the part where he talks about how like when because he does the claw thing in front of her.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "You're like me," or whatever. And she's like, "Does it hurt?" When they come out, he's like, "Every time." And I'm like. Whoa! So that's a man right there. Like that was me as a kid. I'm just like, that is a man right there. All right. Oh my
Wow.
god.
I want to be just like him.
Yeah. Have you seen the one where he's in Japan?
Oh, that's the
The
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I don't remember
I
anything
love
about
that
that.
movie.
That's
I
right.
genuinely.
I haven't seen.
love
I've only
that
seen it
movie.
once.
I think I might have seen it.
If it was rated R, it would be way better because you know it's Wolverine fighting.
Doesn't that
demons.
begin with him like surviving Nagasaki?
Yeah, it's right. He survives an atomic blast.
Yeah.
While protecting another dude, like.
And that dude
he's
like wants to steal his powers.
Yeah, like seriously, and like no, yeah, and then in the end, well, spoiler alert for X-Men: The Wolverine.
It comes out this summer, 2013.
Turns out the guy he saved is now evil because he wants Wolverine's immortality
Yeah.
powers or whatever. So he like he becomes a Silver Samurai, which is a cool character in the comics, not so much in the movie. It's fine.
Yeah, I just remember.
And then there's the one weird, like the mutant girl who's his friend who like her only power is she can like kind of see how people are gonna die. Like
Yeah,
the way she
I don't even
explains
remember
it,
that part.
I remember she's like it's like looking through a keyhole into a room, and I can see how people might die.
Okay, that's
And
helpful.
I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, that's
So
not a
imagine,
power,
like-
that's just like
Oh.
yeah. But there is the line where in the movie, like when because in the movie he's got these little things sucking on his heart, which
Yeah.
is what makes it so he can't heal.
Yeah.
And he's like got to go into his own like rib cage and take him off so he can heal, right? And she's like, I can see how you're gonna die. You're gonna die like on your back, like bleeding with your heart in your hand, right? So like it kind of makes you think like maybe it'll be like this,
Yeah.
right? But then you watch Logan. Have you seen Logan?
I have.
Yeah.
So in the way it ends, he's holding. Spoiler alert for Logan. If you haven't seen it, you're an idiot.
It's a fantastic movie.
It is a fantastic movie. It's like it's a cowboy superhero
right.
movie. It's awesome. It's my two favorite
And
things. But
swearing Patrick Stewart is the funniest
Yeah,
thing.
it's
yeah,
really good.
dude, that's my favorite part. Just fuck you. Just sitting in the bag, all crippled and shit.
What? Oh, let me in my hospital bed,
Yes.
please.
Ooh, let me take some pills. Fuck you, Logan.
And they shot part of it in Reno, which is cool.
Yeah, it is. But he dies holding his daughter's hand, who's like his heart,
Right.
and he's bleeding
His
out. He's
clone
on his
daughter.
back, so it's kind of like they kind of.
Yeah, like-
So it's like it's cool, and I like that. Like,
And is Logan canon to the rest of the X-Men movies?
I don't
No,
know.
I think it's separated. Because don't they also show like X-Men comics in it too?
Yeah, but like those aren't like it's supposed to take place in 2024, so it's like in the future.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't it show like flashbacks of them all dying?
No, it doesn't show any flashbacks of like the X-Men dying, but like that Charles did it because it talks about it. Because he killed the X-Men.
back in time.
No, that's
Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
That's a good one
That's
too.
good.
I like
Yeah, that
one.
First Class, Days of Future Past, and Logan.
When he's like,
oh,
that's so good because it shows all of them like dying.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're like just getting murdered
by the Sentinels things, which are awesome.
The Sentinels are super cool. Like,
It's like adapt to their powers and they just.
But in shit, what was I saying? I'm gay.
Yeah, kind of. A little bit.
It's fine. I don't remember. Who cares? All right. Andrew, how big's your dick?
What are you doing with your shoulders? You can't see it, but he's like moving his shoulders up and down.
Yeah. It's
Like,
like,
okay.
he's hugging himself and then like kind of trying to lift
Flapping his
himself
butt.
up.
All right. Imagine a guy getting fucked. That's what Andrew looks like. Right?
Yeah. That's what he always looks like.
Yeah, honestly.
So when you guys were talking about an X-Men, a movie popped in my head. Do you remember the early to mid 2000s Fantastic Four movie?
I love.
Yes.
I'll defend that movie too.
Oh,
my
Yes, I will.
That movie.
What are you guys
Yeah.
talking about?
The Silver Surfer one.
Yeah, the
The Silver Surfer one.
One dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The Silver Surfer one.
Yeah, defending that movie?
That's the worst one.
Then there's that scene where like the Thing and Human Torch swap powers, and he's like, "Oh, we're
You're
right."
telling me I'm supposed to you're telling me I'm supposed to root for the Thing, that weird ass looking monster thing?
Yeah.
He has a normal mouth. He opens his mouth and he has a human
Oh,
tongue and a human throat.
Yeah.
How, does he shit? How does he shit?
He's just rocks.
He shits bricks.
How does he shit?
just bricks.
If he has a mouth and like a normal thing, how does he shit? Does he have a rock dick?
Okay, well, how does Wolverine have claws come out of his hands and stuff?
That at least is plausible. Okay?
Is
a
it,
big
though?
rock
Is that
monster
plausible?
is not.
What about a guy who shoots lasers out of his eyeballs?
I don't know, still plausible.
Is it?
Mutant
Is it-
X gene or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, that'll
It's
be.
not that hard.
You shoot lasers.
Fantastic.
You shoot lasers out of your eyeballs, Josh? Some guy just walked in.
His name's Josh. We love him.
Look at this dude.
No,
That's
I want
that
to look
looks
at that.
good though.
That
for
looks
like
horrible.
Oh my god.
It looks better than the reboot that they did.
I don't
It's
know.
terrible.
Look at that bullshit.
So he does have a dick. He has a rock
Okay,
dick.
well, yeah, he has a blind wife or whatever. Right?
No, so what?
No,
what's he
he
gonna
wasn't
do?
blind.
I thought she was blind.
No, he had a wife. And
Well, no, he
then
had a
she
wife.
left
But
him,
then
and
who's
then he
that
met the
blind
blind
chick?
girl.
Yeah.
Some blind lady.
Oh, okay.
How's he gonna fuck?
The dumbest part of that movie though is like when his
Wait.
wife leaves him on the bridge,
Okay.
because like he just saves like a fire truck from like being thrown off, and then she walks up and is like,
Throws her
I don't
ring
want
at
to be
him.
married to you anymore.
You big rock. How you gonna fuck me now, rock man? You go, what? You just gonna eat my pussy with your human tongue, even though you're a rock man?
we
No.
don't see his tongue. He doesn't like. wiggle
Yes, he
around.
does. He opens his mouth.
When he's eating cereal.
Oh yeah.
I remember
And he breaks
this-
his spoon.
And he has to eat So is he shitting? Is he
Yeah.
shitting? Does he have a rock asshole?
Why is that the thing that bothers you the most?
Because it makes
It's not even about like the clothes. That's just the character in general.
And you know what else I hate? I hate Mr. Fantastic and his stretchy shit. I hate every
just
stretching
jealous.
should not be considered a power. I hate
What about the Rubber Man?
no.
From DC.
Yeah.
Plastic Man, the
Plastic
worst
Man.
superhero, the pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a cool guy. Yeah. No, stretching.
He's into like octopus porn.
Stretching should not be like a power because it makes me so uncomfortable to see like anything.
When he's like reaches under the
Stretching.
door to like unlock
Oh,
it.
that makes me want to throw up. Like
I remember
genuinely
that.
throw up.
I really remember that.
But then you got Susan Storm who bounces because she's super hot.
And she's got titties.
Yeah. And she's like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm
you know what I
the-
really love? The fact that they got a Latino like woman to do it. And that's cool. Like yeah, like you know,
Jessica Alba's Latino.
inclusion or whatever,
Jessica
right?
Alba's not Latina.
What is she then?
She's white.
Jessica
Is
Alba.
she?
Yeah.
Who's the Latino one I'm thinking of then?
I don't know.
Well, it's not Chris Hemsworth.
Not Chris. No, there's a no.
Chris Evans is in it. Chris
Right,
Evans. That's how he
but, like-
became Captain America. Is because he played the Human Torch.
No, I
in
thought
it.
she was. I thought she was Latino.
Jessica Alba.
No.
Is she not?
She's
Who
not
am I
Latino.
thinking? I'm thinking
She's
of
an
someone.
American actress, so
That doesn't mean she's not.
I do not think she's
Ethnic.
Latino.
What's her ethnic?
Where's she
background? Where's her birth certificate?
Go back to
I
her
wanna
wiki.
see it.
Okay.
Get that button.
So I'm gonna keep talking.
We're gonna read about Jessica Alba while
She's nationality is just as American.
Well, that doesn't mean she's not.
I don't think.
Ethnic.
Look at these pictures.
She could be. I don't know.
Where's the images?
Oh, look at that.
Jessica Alba is the one actress.
Why don't
I've
you have
never thought
images?
about in
Okay,
my life.
put race.
Images.
Put race.
That does not look like a Latina.
Okay, well, whatever. Even if she's not, she has brown hair and like brown eyes, right, or whatever.
Sure.
But Susan
She's
Storm.
born in California. Oh, she's Mexican American.
Yeah,
her father was Mexican
You can suck my
American.
dick.
Her
I told
mother's
you.
Danish and French.
Hey, Trey, do me a favor, suck my dick.
No,
All right.
because she's like, if she is Mexican, she has like 10%.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, still, when this movie came out, there was an uproar
Was
about
there?
that because they were like,
She's really white, though.
Susan Storm is not Latino, right? And like,
This came out 20 years. This came out 2005. You're like 3.
I know,
How do
but
you remember this?
I've researched. I don't know. Okay,
Yeah, her dad's
researched.
name was Mark.
That doesn't mean he's sorry. So
I'm
what?
just saying.
A Mexican
I'm
man
just
can't be
saying.
named Mark.
Is she a billionaire?
Wow, you're an asshole.
She's
just
definitely not a
saying.
billionaire.
No, she
At
lost
least
all her
did it.
money.
She's been in the Fantastic Four movie, so I doubt she's a billionaire.
Hey, that was a
No,
good
but
movie.
like they made her wear color changing, like blue color contacts, right, for her eyes, and then they made her dye her hair blonde.
She was, she was in a movie called Into the Blue.
That's cool.
Sin City, that's a good movie.
Honey, Spy Kids.
Machete.
What?
Yeah, she's the mom.
Okay.
She was the mom.
She's the mom in Spy
The
Kids 4.
Mexican mom.
So she's not Mexican. You're trying to tell me their Mexican mom wasn't Mexican? You're an
She's
idiot.
not Mexican.
You're an idiot.
She's
Trey.
like 10% Mexican.
I do enjoy the Spy Kids movies.
So do I.
Dude, those are great movies.
I
Even the
will-
third one is good.
Okay, how many of you
People
have
don't
seen?
like the third
Okay,
one.
have you guys all seen Fly High?
Yes.
What do you prefer? You
mean Sky High?
Fly? That's what I said.
Spy Kids.
You said Fly High. Fly High is a trampoline
I mean,
park.
no,
in
I'm
Reno,
pretty sure I
Nevada.
said Sky.
You said Fly High.
Did
You
I?
said
My
Fly
bad.
High.
I meant Sky High.
Sky High, yeah.
Sky High or
There's only
Sky
one Sky
High
High movie,
or
though.
Spy Kids.
There's only one Sky High movie.
Well,
Spy
yeah,
Kids.
but which one
Spy
would you
Kids
rather watch?
For sure.
It depends. Spy Kids 2 over Sky High, but
Well,
otherwise
because
Sky
there's
High.
only one Sky High.
Right, but like, okay, so take the first Spy Kids and the first Sky or the
First
other
Sky High. I got a lot of memories of
Sky
Sky
High.
High.
Me too.
Yeah,
Sky High is
okay,
my
Yeah, if we're just doing the first then.
yeah.
But
Like,
I
if
really
we're doing
like-
the whole
As
like,
a concept and
Spy
like
Kids
series
wins.
Spy Kids, yeah.
But as like just the first movie, singular movie, Sky High wins.
And I really like in Spy Kids how Mike Judge, the character or the voice of Hank Hill, is the OCC director. So it's like, oh, Carmen,
Oh man,
Judy.
what are you doing? I like Minion because he has all the hands for his face and stuff.
No.
Those giant
I like
guys.
what's the Flube? Flube is great. I do love Flube.
Yeah.
Cause like I didn't know I was hurting everybody with the thing.
My
It's like,
bad.
you know,
My bad.
Like
Oh my god. Oh, you know that was.
we're at 47 minutes.
So I
here.
think we should end this.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So this has been Gingers on Gingers. I'm
Gingers and
Justin.
Pacers. The return. I'm Trey.
And
This is the guest Andrew. And did we ever even introduce Nate when he
Yeah, we
walked
said
in?
it when he sat down.
Okay.
All right. you
Check
can-
me out on Twitter at Nate.Ibanez.
Okay.
not gonna
Andrew,
do
go ahead and plug your meme account.
oh, follow me on Instagram because I know I need to gain 2 followers.
Papa.memes and also Papa with 3 P's.
PAPPA.MEMES.
And the other one?
And the the profile picture is
An anime character.
like Kakashi, the best Uchiha. He's not even Uchiha in everybody.
What does that even
Jihad?
mean?
Jihad.
You're into jihad?
Is that jihad?
Dude, come on.
Uchiha.
I didn't know you like Mia Khalifa.
The
And